Uzan. So I am watching a podcast, Kalasi. Yes, because some of you requested. No. Ningakhulumi kakhulu, siyahleba. So I'm watching LaChonco's podcast because some of you requested me to watch. So there is a part where she is saying that the president or former president asked her to come visit him. So she gets into the cab. It takes her to the place where the president was. She gets there. She's taken to this room where she waits for hours because the president was busy with the meeting. The president comes to the room, wambona ukuthi ukhona, wambingelela, and then the president says, you know what, I'm still busy with the meetings. I'm coming. The president goes back to finish with the meetings. Mind you, this is already in like the evening, And then he comes back when it's like midnight. Mind you, you guys, this is like a first year student at a tertiary, This is somebody that is like my daughter's age. Like my daughter's doing third year right now. And I would kill Ramaphosa if he was trying to get together with my daughter, and my daughter is doing third year. And 2 years ago, president trying to get together with my daughter. But as a collab. First year student, midnight with the former president. And she's telling the tale like it's the most romantic thing. As a collab. Now it's like midnight, the president is done with the meetings, and he comes to this room where she is, and it's like, now I'm done. Let's go to my office. Let's go to my office. So they go to the office. When they go to the office, there is a table there. She makes sure to tell us what there is a leather table, brown leather table. Why we need to know what there is a leather table, I don't know. Leather table. But for some reason, there's a leather table. There are fruits there. For some reason, there was a point where she noticed the chandelier. There's a leather table and the chandelier. Okay? You get me? Leather table, chandelier. Leather table, chandelier. You get me? And then, at some point, the former president opens a drawer. At the end of their meeting, the president opens a drawer and takes out an envelope that is already prepared, that has 3,000 rands in it. Takes it out, hands it to her, and says, listen, get yourself something, because it was her birthday month. Get yourself something. She takes it and says, okay, izobonana. Doesn't that sound like one of those meetups that Cyan has spoken about, where she's like, listen, sometimes a guy calls me and he's like, let's hang out. And then at the end of the date, he's like, here is 10K or here is 20K. Doesn't it sound like that? So you mean to tell me The president told you to get in a cab to spend a few minutes with you, and then he ended up giving you 3K to go home and buy yourself a fridge. Like, really now. Like, really now. Like, really now. The way I'm learning, I call them mangagalasi, guys. Yeah. I think we all know. I think we all know the truth. We all know the truth. We know what happened that night. Amnandi amangakalasi. Yo uqamba amangakamnandi lo wasisilawana. Like really, like you went there to wait for the president. Like you waited from 6 in the evening. Wow, wahlala, until 12 midnight to talk to him and be like, I'm starting to be a journalist. And so it's my birthday. So what did you bring for me? And then you took what was it, 2,000 rands for? Baning osayeni yazi, baning osayeni ukuthi nje it's different types of cyanids, you know. That's why I was saying when they come for her, she's like, yeah, baning osayeni, it's just different types. And she takes the 3,000, she went and bought herself a fridge. Anyway, you guys, I will do the thing because some of you said that you wanted me to do, the whole review of the whole interview. But I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, this. When the more you listen to the interview, you realize what was happening here. She's telling on herself so much. The virginity story is just like the kids will say it's so much cap. Uh, I think if she had to be honest about when she actually lost the virginity, that would be the story that would be so interesting. And honestly, if she had to be like really honest about when she actually lost her virginity, that would be the story. That would be interesting. If she had to be honest about when she really lost her virginity. That whole thing about how she waited until they paid Lobolo and then she really fought Zuma so much. But Zuma had a 3,000 aphekiwe in his drawer. And also, just thinking about how many other girls came to that room and were given, if he had those envelopes in his office with all 3,000 rands that are already packed like that, how many other girls were coming to that office? If she's claiming that was her first time going to that office like that and being given the 3,000, how many other girls went to that office and were given that 3,000 rands like that? And what they had to do to get that 3,000? And also her, what did she have to do to get that 3,000? She wants us to believe because it was just like birthday gifts. Okay. Anyway.